The Fan Connections Road to WrestleMania. The road starts here.
So we're taking it all the way back to WrestleMania 1, and we're willing to highlight all the key matches and moments
from WrestleMania 1 to WrestleMania 40 to get us ready for WrestleMania 41.
And as soon as WWE War Games Survivor Series has ended, y'all get ready, y'all buckle up. SmackDown, November 8th.
The OTC is out in the ring, and him and Sami Zayn are set to meet. But trouble is up ahead, and Roman Reigns, he says he's not going to apologize to Jey Uso, and he doesn't care what any of them thinks. And so, that's it, man. Sami said, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, so pretty much they came out with the first, 10 or 15 minutes of SmackDown, and they were like, oh, well, what are you going to do? We're going to do this. It felt special when we were in the ring together, but there's one thing I need you to do, and that's apologize. I'm not going to apologize to you. Well, then you got to apologize to Jey. I don't want you to apologize to me. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then, obviously, Roman's not going to apologize, and then, they get backstage and whatnot, and then, Jey literally tells them face to face, he's like, man, you ain't going to treat me like that or I'm out, Oos.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy just walks one way and Jey walks the other, leaves our tribal chief alone. Next match, we had Bayley versus Candice LeRae. And man, this match was really boring to me, dude. I almost actually fell asleep when I was watching it, and I'm glad I got up and ate something because...
Man, Bayley would obviously defeat Candice LeRae in a fair contest. She doesn't have Indy Hartwell to help her anymore.
Exactly, man.
And so, I don't know what this was here for. It was apparently there was some backstories, Bayley was her mentor or something.
That, and also Candice LeRae's trying to get in good with Nia Jax and Tiffany, it seems like. So, it's weird though, because I'm so sick of seeing Bayley. I really don't like her as a wrestler anymore.
And Super Bayley, because Candice LeRae cannot even get a fruit roll-up off to win the match. But in the next segment, Randy Orton comes out. He's like, KO, I want you right now. And so KO comes out, of course, and they start brawling. And then, man, Kevin Owens hits Randy Orton with the most protected pile driver I've ever seen.
And apparently he's injured as hell.
And they act like it's the end of the world. I know Randy had, triple spine fusion or something, but... that was a really weak-looking pile driver. Why won't they let KO powerbomb anyone on the apron anymore? That would have been so much cooler. That's all they have to do.
They even had to include ambulances and a stretcher on this one.
And so what are we're going to get KO versus Cody again or something? Because Cody was there.
He left in the ambulance with Randy. I don't know, man. All I know is KO need to get over himself.
Yeah, he's a crybaby.
Crybaby KO. Next, we got DIY versus Pretty Deadly.
Well, one half of DIY.
DIY didn't beat Pretty Deadly in this match. Ciampa did all the work alone.
Gargano never even got in the ring. He was never the legal man.
And then just to beat him by himself, just to go backstage and get told that the Street Profits are now the #1 contenders.
Yeah, I'd be pretty mad too.
So... I guess Ciampa can take his one-man team on somewhere else or something.
Yeah,
now.
Supposedly Gargano was friends with Motor City Machine Guns, and that's kind of where all this is coming from.
And instead of Johnny Wrestling being give me a match for the titles, he was just hey, save us a spot, and then Ciampa's no, you gotta tell them we're gonna come for those titles.
Yeah.
So it's just a misunderstanding between DIY. They need to get on the same page.
And DIY hasn't had it together for a minute. But then, another tag match. Bianca and Jade defeat Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton.
Lame.
I think Tiffany Stratton versus Bianca Belair in a big moment, a big WrestleMania or something, that would be great.
That'd probably be better than all of them fighting together, because the spots weren't exactly in the best coordination. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are certain things you could just read it like a book, man. And that's a problem with Nia Jax right now being the women's champion, is she's not the most fluent wrestler.
I didn't think it was entirely like non-entertaining though. I enjoyed the match, and I mean Candice LeRae tried to get involved, and Naomi come out there. I imagine we'll see Naomi versus her on next SmackDown, and I mean they're just doing their job, man.
But then next we had a tag team match with Motor City Machine Guns and A-Town Down Under.
You know, I like Motor City Machine Guns, but A-Town got whooped, man.
It was a pretty good match for real all the way through. Like, I enjoyed it. I wonder how Motor City Machine Guns, though, after they get the win against them, like, what are they going to do against the Street Profits? You know what I mean? Like it's really looking like, you know, like just anybody could beat these guys.
They've got some really cool moves, Motor City Machine Guns, and they got cool names to go with them. Locked and Loaded, and then Skull and Bones. That's pretty crazy.
Those good names.
I'm excited for the match between them and the Street Profits, though. I like the Street Profits. I guess I'm a sucker for the tag team division. But in the main event, Roman Reigns comes out to interrupt Solo's 15th acknowledgement ceremony, and he's like, I'll face you one-on-one, Solo, in a match to decide who's the only tribal chief.
And then Roman's like, oh, well, there's only 4 of you. And then he's like, oh, no, there's 5 because we have Sami Sikoa.
Yeah, and so they challenged Roman Reigns to War Games instead of a one-on-one match because Solo says he's already the tribal chief. He doesn't have to prove it to Roman. And so there's only, you know, forgive me, like Sami Zayn obviously come out and was like, I'm evil now, I'm going to be on your team. But then he kicks Solo in the face instead. Everybody starts brawling. The Usos come out. Jacob Fatu's like cleaning house. And so, I mean, we're set for War Games.
Then, like, after all that, we get a moment. They're all standing there. We have Sammy, we have Jay, we have Jimmy, we have Roman. We have the OG bloodline back in the ring. Devin, put your ones up.
We the ones. And look, I mean, I love War Games as much as the next guy. I love the Bloodline feud as much as the next guy. It's entertaining stuff. But I only count a 4v4. So is this going to be a special 4v4 War Games, or where's the next 2 guys coming?
That's just what I was finna say, Devin. On both sides, you still need a +1. On both sides, on both ends, on the OG bloodline, on the fake bloodline, you still need +1. In other sports news, though, they have introduced a women's U.S. title.
And I think it's about time.
Who do you think could win it going into, like, maybe they might be doing an Elimination Chamber or do a Royal Rumble for it or something? Who do you think out of all the women could win, bro?
Call me crazy. I'm going to call Michin to win the U.S. title in the women's division.
I'm going to call Chelsea Green. That's going to be my pick on that one. But, I mean, yeah, that's super cool. Like, it's like way overdue to have a new women's title, a mid-card top women's title, you know?
And I can only expect that the Raw brand's going to retaliate, right, and introduce their own mid-card title.
Like a Raw IC title, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't know, like if the women need an Intercontinental title, you know? Because then I need somebody like Oscar or somebody to win that, you know?
Yeah, Selena Vega maybe.
That might work. I can see that. But yeah, hey, and there's a lot of big things coming in. Like Road to WrestleMania is on its way. Y'all get ready for all that.
Yeah, thank you all so much for the support. Get ready, man. It's all coming out now. And thank you so much for 900 subscribers.
On the road to 1K, we're getting close. We're getting there. Everybody, you know, just keep doing what you're doing. We're going to keep posting more videos. We got more content to come up with. We got more content to come out. We got stuff in the chamber. Y'all just ride with us.
And that's about it for this episode.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
As for the fan connection, we're out of here.